Mike Jones Beats. Mike Jones Beats.
BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. There's a couple of things that we're gonna discuss. Let me wipe this camera off. I thought I did it already. I can't really tell if it's just a focusing issue or if I should wipe the lens. Give me 1 second. think I needed to wipe the lens. I can't kill. It might just be my screen. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. There's a couple of things we're gonna discuss today. We're gonna since this has obviously become big news. Tekashi's what they plan on possibly doing after his release. We're gonna discuss that. A couple of other things we're gonna discuss. But that's gonna be the main thing that we're gonna talk about. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight fighter, champion. Pardon me, champion. Um, he had a really interesting life. You might want to look into it. Anybody that this shit is backwards. Anybody you might want to look into it. He actually had a pretty interesting life. For everybody that don't know, Big Hat said, Mr. Jack Johnson is on my list of people he want to run a fade with if he ever, when he makes it into heaven. All right, hope that works out for you. I hope it works out. I don't know what to say. Anyway, we changing around the format for a while. But what we definitely do want to do, we want to give appreciation to everybody that donated or everybody that's got a morning coffee award today on February 4th. Shout out to Ant Learn with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Let's go through roll call. I want to know how y'all was doing today. That's a whole fact. What's up, young Earl? How you doing today? What's up, JJ, Almond Brown, Big June? What's good, Big June? Jack and the B. Big June says, what's good, Jack and the BBN family? What up, Deontay, James Earl, young Earl dropping bags. Appreciate you. What up, Mr. Dap, Monica Kendra Whitehead, the real drone, Sule. How you doing? She said, what's up, Frost Love? Positive vibes only. Positive vibes. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody tell you different. What's up, Shay Lacey? Wayno says, what's good, BBN fam? Jack Frost, peace, brother. Salute. You already know what it is. What's up, Evil Eyes? Evil Eyes says, good morning, good evening, Jack and BBN. Hope everybody had a blessed day. That's a fact. Sule says, Frost family. Frost Force. What do you mean by that? Salute to that, though. Who else we got up in here? Almond Brown, B Finest. What's up? Rob G Films, Home Team Network. How's it doing out there tonight? What up, Renee Ricketts? Happy to see that you pulled up tonight. What's up, Shy Murder? She said, "What's popping?" That's what it is. Yo, Shy's funny as shit. That's what it is. All right, so a couple of things we want to talk about. The first thing I want to say is I'm going to tell you something that I find extremely interesting about this whole Tekashi and his security plans. And I'll tell you what I know about the situation. Um, but I just want to discuss something, and then I'll tell you what I know about the situation. Well, so first of all, one thing that I find extremely interesting is before the actual agency that just came out and said that they're not gonna be Tekashi 69 couldn't use them. It was already reported on TMZ that they weren't going to be using them no more. I laughed about it because I was like, "What are you trying to say? You trying to say that Treyway is saying that they're not going to be their security anymore?" But no, it's actually the shadow group that they were speaking about initially. The shadow group said they didn't tell anybody this, but they didn't really look forward to being Tekashi security for a myriad of different reasons. One of the reasons being how much more money it'll cost for Tekashi to actually have them as his security because of the ramped up security that he's gonna currently need due to the situation that he finds himself in as being a snitch on Bloods gang. So or what is being purported to be a Bloods gang. I don't want to get into the semantics or the of labels or anything like that. So basically before the shadow group even came out and said anything about that, TMZ reported that the shadow group had said that. The thing that I find interesting is the shadow group initially came out and said that it was not true. There's something that I kind of hinted to that I kind of thought, and what I kind of thought was somebody from the shadow group spoke to TMZ, told TMZ this thing. TMZ reported this thing before the shadow group necessarily wanted anybody to know this thing that TMZ reported. So that's why when it first came out, they denied it, because I don't know, maybe they thought that there was still a chance for them to be in a running to be Tekashi's security, or even more importantly than them thinking that they might be able to be in a running to be Tekashi's security, maybe they just didn't want that information out there yet. I don't know. Anyway, the thing that I find just so that's extremely interesting to me, because obviously there was some kind of talk about them being Tekashi's security at one point or another, and maybe TMZ reached out and asked them about it, and when they asked them about it, they got a nod. It's not something that we was gonna plan on doing. TMZ might also know some other inside information, and therefore just ascertain or just figured out that there's a good chance that they weren't going to be Tekashi's security for whatever the case might be. With that being said, um, I wouldn't think that Tekashi would be using any of the previous security that he had used at all, for a lot of different reasons. But once again, this is okay. So the biggest problem. Oh, wait. Anything 6ix9ine say always go on TMZ. That's crazy. Imagine when he out. People love talking about him. What you mean by that? Who knows who's still telling? See, this is the issue. Okay, so for everybody that don't know, y'all should go check out. I just pulled the damn phone out there. For everybody that don't know, y'all should go check out. Hold on. Shout out to Sean Totaro. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to go check out right now. Hold on. It's on Spotify. I need to go check this out. Uh, okay, so I'm one of the individuals that I'm like this. I think that everybody need to have all the information. Just because I'm telling you something, that doesn't mean that there's not more information out there for you to be able to get your own opinion on whatever the hell that's being discussed, right? All right, so go check this out. I'm hoping to try to have somebody on the channel to talk about this particular project that they got going on at Complex. They have Angie Martinez, and she's narrating, or she's speaking on the project. The name of it is the infamous Tekashi 6ix9ine story. It's on Spotify. I guess Complex is making it, or whatever the case is. But go check it out. Sean Tataro's attached to it. Um, from Complex. He has a lot of good articles. You could go check it out on Complex. He has a lot of good articles. All right, so let's get back to the security thing real quick. So hold on. The real drone says man, it don't matter if the money is there and they get paid, they will protect them. Trunk have security, and also okay, so this is the problem. All right, so wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I just answer everybody's questions all at once, because I think I'm gonna be able to. Okay, so this is the problem. Um, the music industry is like this. Not everybody is together, obviously, for multiple different reasons, because you got just parties that don't like other parties. But a lot of people got to work together. Um, it's hard to do tours when you don't have people that you can be around. So let's say there's artists that I just can't be around. How could we go? We can't go on tour with them. So that means that you're gonna miss out on big tours. All right, so this is gonna be an issue. Tekashi has to have really a lot of security, right? So who is he gonna be able to tour with? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be people that's just not gonna want to tour with Tekashi One reason is because of safety concerns. Another reason is you might tour with Tekashi, and the next thing you know, somebody else might not now invite you to their tour. You might gain an enemy. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're rocking with Tekashi, and people don't want you to rock with Tekashi because people want Tekashi alienated and ostracized. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve this. There's people locked up in jail right now because Tekashi wanted to live a certain lifestyle, and they helped him to be able to live that, to portray that lifestyle. So there's people locked up right now for that, just so we could be accurate on that. I don't know how I feel about him getting barely any time and them getting a lot of time. Um, I'm still under the really strong, big belief that as long as people pay attention to Tekashi, they're gonna pay so much attention to Tekashi. He deserves to have attention paid to him due to this. But as long as we pay so much attention to him, we're ignoring CIA Chris, and I think that that is where the big shame is gonna be. Um, Anna Cruz said, shout out to Anna Cruz. I haven't seen you in a long time. She said, I don't like Complex. They hate 6ix9ine, and that's why I don't like Complex. I don't know if Complex hates 6ix9ine. I can't necessarily say that. But you know, you have a right to feel the way that you want to feel. And with that being said, I want to take a real quick break from this conversation to discuss a video that I put out earlier today. I want to take a real quick break. It's going to take 2 seconds. We're going to discuss a video that I put out today real quick and a comment that was left on the video. The main reason is because Anna Cruz just reminded me I wanted to do it at some point. Anna Cruz said she don't like Complex. She hates 6ix9ine. I mean, they hate 6ix9ine, and she don't. That's why she don't like Complex. And she likes 6ix9ine. She says she doesn't think that Complex likes 6ix9ine. What up, Bree? Shout out to Bree. Bree pulled up. So I want to show y'all a comment real quick, and this is what I mean by it's on a video that I recently put out. We got a new set of series that I'm working on that I've been trying to work on a little bit. I put out just something to just show y'all so y'all can get a little bit of an understanding where we're gonna be going with it. The name of the series is gonna be called The GOAT, and it's just gonna be us having a discussion about different things and about different people are they possibly the GOAT in their particular field, and just discussing it. We're not always going to be discussing people who are absolutely the GOAT or even in the conversation of being a GOAT, but this is a way that we could discuss different music, sports, a lot of different things, and a lot of what makes people good at whatever it is. So the name of the actual video, the video series that we're going to be doing is The GOAT, and the first one is Eminem the GOAT? Now, I don't think Eminem is the GOAT, but you know, if you check out the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. You get a better understanding of what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I want to go to this comment real quick because I want to show you how uh, when people want to get you confused and misunderstood, there's nothing you can do about it. So I just want to show y'all this real quick. So there's this guy, right? So this is the comment. We're not even going to read the whole comment. You see where it says Migos? Right there is where we're going to start reading the comment. So he saw the video. He says, this is very confusing video. I agree that Rakim is the GOAT. I agree that Rakim had a flow that everybody copied like Big Daddy Kane. So with that logic, are the Migos the GOAT? This is the perfect example. I just want y'all to see this person's name. This is the perfect example of someone literally making a comment just so they can just have something negative to say. Because the first 3 sentences is them 100% agreeing with what I just said, and then they dropped another sentence to argue with me after they agreed with what I just said. Do you understand what kind of people are crazy? Hold on, show of hands. Who thinks that that's crazy? How are you gonna agree with what I just said, and then after you agree with what I just said, then you're gonna argue and say, "Nah, that can't be what it is." Who does this? Anyway, That's as far as I got with reading the damn comment, by the way, because right after he said the Migos, and we're talking about best hip hop and rappers, and you mentioned the Migos, that means that absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, you are not having we are not having the same conversation. So shout out to that guy. I did not hit him with bags. I'm hoping one day he walks up into here and we can have a discussion because he obviously isn't that bright. Um, what up, Freddie Acevedo? Haven't seen you in a while. Drone said, whoa, I thought Eminem was a slick way with lyrics. No, it's been hip hop, pop culture. Eminem is hip hop. I don't even want to hear it. People just don't want to say he's hip hop because he's white. I mean, that's just racist. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, Eminem's hip hop. Let's get back to the Tekashi 6ix9ine thing. Alright, so good, Breeze back. So when I hear people keep talking about but Tekashi's not gonna be safe, I'm gonna say this one more time, right? Rue Jones says, what if TMZ tells where 6ix9ine lives after he get out? Would he be held accountable for that? Well, he's a public figure. I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be too hard to find out where he lives. He's a public figure, but also he's going to have all types of wild security. So going after 6ix9ine is probably just trying to get yourself killed. Shout out to Tory Mosley with the $5 drop. He says Memphis Bleak said on Drink Champs that he'll definitely let his artists work with 6ix9ine when he gets out for the bag, and that's Jay Z's day one. There was a situation that happened a while back. I forgot what it was, but I think one of Jay-Z's lawyers had gotten involved with something that 6ix9ine was doing, and there was some rumbling that Jay-Z was gonna try to sign 6ix9ine when he came out. I don't think Jay-Z is trying to sign any artists, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z wouldn't extend his mm, some of his resources in order to make a little bit of money with someone. Yeah, first of all, the feds is gonna be watching. I was in court. The judge said if anything happens to 6ix9ine, the whole weight of the federal judicial system is gonna go. The whole weight of the court is gonna go down on whoever tries to do anything to 6ix9ine. I'm hoping nobody is gonna try to touch that man. I'm hoping that don't nobody get anybody caught up. Y'all could talk tough and say whatever you want to say about somebody need to do this, but the same people that's gonna be talking crazy, talking about what somebody need to do to 6ix9ine is those same people that's gonna have the opportunity, or if they had the opportunity, they would be too scared because they don't want those repercussions to come down on their head. So that's why I react to shit the way I react to it. Yeah, very few people has ever had a run like Wayne had from '04 to '08. That's a whole fact. The judge said the whole way to the court ain't playing. What the hell? They want people to know that they can turn witness against the gangs and not worry about their safety. I'm telling you what it is. They want these rich people to know that you can help us put some people in jail and keep your money. I'm telling you what it is. Big June says they will give anyone big. Yeah, anybody that goes after 6ix9ine. I feel bad for them. Look, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and this is why I don't pay attention to people, because this is what a person is gonna do, right? You're gonna have all of these rappers, these big rappers that for a fact they're not gonna do nothing to Tekashi. They're gonna be talking crazy. They're gonna be talking how much Tekashi's a rat, Tekashi's a snitch, Tekashi's a this, Tekashi's a that, right? Not a problem. I'm not even saying they're wrong. You get my point? But I don't think that you should try to motivate people to do some shit that you're not gonna do yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear people trying to motivate or try to encourage people to do shit that I don't think they would do themselves, I just look at them sideways. Cause then, like, that's why I'm looking at you like, what are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Like the same people that talking about if they saw Tekashi, somebody need to do this to him or hurt him or whatever the case might be, it's those same people that they're not gonna do that because they don't want to go to jail. But they gonna talk about it and talk about it and talk about it in order for somebody that don't know no better to get the freaking idea to do something stupid and ruin their life. Um, world famous Peter TV said people are gonna want to work with Tekashi because of the atmosphere that it brings when he comes to money. If you're an artist just trying to make it, 6ix9ine is gonna bring up your brand. I'm gonna tell you something right now. The first 2 or 3 people that work with 6ix9ine, they are going to get. Okay, so we all know that the first song that 6ix9ine drop is gonna go retarded, right? We know that, right? The first song he drop is gonna get like it's gonna go retarded. You know that, right? So the first song that he dropped as with somebody else, right? You know what that's gonna do? The first time an artist that they have a song, an artist agrees to work with 6ix9ine. Let's see what kind of music it is. You know what? You know what numbers that song is gonna do? Do you even understand what kind of numbers that song is gonna do? 6ix9ine is gonna come out and break records. 6ix9ine is gonna come out and break records. I'm telling you. Even Billie Eilish, today called out how fake gangsters all these rappers are since she knows a lot of them personally. Yo, first of all, okay, real quick. So Little Easy comes out recently and says that he doesn't even have sex. I'm gonna repeat that again. Little Uzi comes out and says he doesn't even have sex. So I just saying that to say a lot of stuff that you think is going on in hip hop is probably not what's going on, man. That's all I'm saying. So Billie Eilish. Anyway, so she knows a lot about what's going on behind the scenes. A lot of these guys that you see with all these women hugged up, all these women making all these songs with all the women they sleeping with, they don't even want women. Not even lying. They're serious. A lot of these guys that y'all basing what a real man masculinity on is, a lot of these guys they don't even want women. Like, I'm not knocking them for that. I'm just saying. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. I always thought Little Uzi Gay wasn't even Little Uzi Gay. Little Uzi Vert wasn't even interested in women, to be honest with you. But because of the handbags and the way he dresses and how he's just really overtly feminine. I don't really feminine. So I never really I didn't think about it. Never really like I assumed it was kind of common knowledge. He's not into the poontang. Well, I mean I don't really care. Whatever he want to go do, whatever. As long as he ain't trying to do it to me. Shy Murder said a woman broke the fuck out of his heart and he been single ever since. That shit happens. um, Fat Joe said that the gay mafia runs the whole entertainment industry. Yeah, he said that a while back. Okay, so this is the way I look at it, right? You got different demographics of that are just power fluctuates. So at that time, he said that there was some kind of gay mafia that ran hip hop. There was probably a gay mafia that ran hip hop at that time, but there's not saying that that is necessarily who's running hip hop now. It could the winds could have swung. The winds could have blew. The tide could have shifted. It could be somebody else, a different group that could have wrestled power from the gay mafia that he was talking about. So that's all I'm saying. Like things change. It's not always static. There's ebbs and flows. I have not seen State of the Culture. Why? What they talking about on State of the Culture, James? I need to watch State of the Culture. Um, I think just in general, a lot of shit is gay. I think there's just a lot of stuff that's so overtly gay now that I think a lot of shit is gay. I don't know what to tell you. No, I don't think that show got canceled. I know they had to take Homegirl off of that show. I know it goes into break around this time of year. I didn't know if they came back yet. I thought they come back like in mid February or something. Um, that's what they did last year, I believe. Um, oh, Trump doing State of the Union right now. No, I did not know Trump was doing State of the Union. Who the gay mafia beef with the drug mafia? I don't know, man. Oh shoot. I got like how the TV got like my TV got like 3 ports, so like everything hooked up into this particular jack. Oh shit, they're clapping. Is it over? I thought I thought they was clapping because Trump was like, "I'm out of here," and they said, "Yeah, finally." Yo, what up, Dice? A few weeks ago, I signed a bill promoting Charles McGee to Brigadier General, and earlier today, I pinned why they laughing, yo? Shoulders in the Oval Office. General McGee, our nation salutes you. Thank you, sir. Okay, I hope he didn't promote this dude to a position of authority because this guy looks like he can barely stand up. Like this guy looks way too old to be doing anything except for like, you know, eating oatmeal and waiting for his soaps to come on. This dude looks way too old, yo. What in the hell? From the Pilgrims to the Founders, from the soldiers at Valley Forge to the marchers at Selma, and from President Lincoln to the Reverend Martin. That was crazy. Americans have always rejected limits on our children's future. Members of Congress, we must never forget that the only victories that matter in Washington are victories that deliver for the American people. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Let's be fair. What he just said was kind of dope. Let's be fair. I'm pretty sure he didn't understand shit he said. He did not write that part of his speech. The heart of our country. Their dreams are the soul of our country, and their love is what powers and sustains our country. We must always remember that our job is to put America first. Okay, now he's just saying propaganda stuff. They're like, okay, we look. Pence got up and started clapping. Look, ain't nobody get, and the camera immediately went to people not standing up and clapping. You don't even want that stood up, Pence. Get the fuck up out of here. Society is making sure that every young American gets a great education and the opportunity to achieve the American dream. Yet wait. For too long, countless American children have been trapped in failing government schools. To rescue these students, 18 states have created school choice in the form of opportunity scholarships. The programs are so popular that tens of thousands of students remain
on a waiting list. One of those students is Janiyah Davis, a fourth grader from Philadelphia. Janiyah.
He say schools, right? We need to do schools. Isn't he about to put? Isn't he about to change the school diet menu to bad food? He's taking all of the. He's taking all the healthy food out of the cafeteria. Her mom's a cutie though. That's a whole fact.
Was put further out of reach when Pennsylvania's governor vetoed legislation to expand school choice to 50,000 children. Janiyah and Stephanie are in the gallery. Stephanie, thank you so much for being here with your beautiful daughter. Thank you very much.
Stephanie fine though. That's a whole fact. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I know how to make some grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't even know where that came from.
But you know, I have some good news for you, because I am pleased to inform you that your long wait is over. I can proudly announce tonight that an opportunity scholarship has become available. It's going to you, and you will soon be heading to the school of your choice.
But that school is gonna have bad food because Trump has just signed the thing to take away from Michelle Obama's plan to have healthier food in school for the kids. So now the kids is gonna be able to either choose the food that's unhealthy or the healthy food instead of just having healthy food for lunch in school.
Passed the Education Freedom Scholarships and Opportunities Act because no parent should be forced to send their child to a failing government school.
Okay, you want to know why that's bullshit? You want to know why the schools are failing? Because of that damn Bush, that Bush sign, No Child Left Behind. Because of the No Child Left Behind bill, if kids don't do but so well in the school, they take money from the school. So if the school is doing bad, they take money from the school.
To advance a safe, healthy, supportive, and drug-free life for the next generation, online, in school, and in our communities. Thank you, Melania, for your extraordinary love and profound care for America's children. Thank you very much.
Does she smile? Is she smiling now? I can't tell. Is that a smile? She might be smiling. I don't think she knows how to smile. Oh, there go a smile. That's an actual smile. Now he told her to stand up. He's like, get up. And she's like, she ain't even standing up. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, she did stand up. I thought she was like, what are you talking about?
The administration is determined to give our citizens the opportunities they need, regardless of age or background. Through our pledge to American workers, over 400 companies will also provide new jobs and education opportunities to almost 15 million Americans. My budget also contains an exciting vision for our nation's high schools. Tonight, I ask Congress to support our students and back my plan to offer vocational and technical education in every single high school in America.
That's not a good thing.
To expand equal opportunity, I am also proud that we achieved record and permanent funding for our nation's historically black colleges and universities.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to have high school set up, right? So instead of teaching our kids the higher education, they can pick and choose which high schools are gonna have like, so they could turn our kids into mules, so our kids could just be part of the cog in the machine. You understand what I'm saying?
60% less expensive and
The dumber the
better.
kids are, the easier it will be to manipulate them as adults. That's a whole fact. That's not a good thing.
I've also made an ironclad pledge.
Nancy Pelosi looked like she about to die back there, yo. She looked like she eating her tongue. She just dying back there. She's so angry. People are sheep though.
And we will always protect your Medicare, and we will always protect your Social Security, always. The American patient should never be blindsided by medical bills. That is why I signed an executive order requiring price transparency.
Is it gonna matter how transparent the pricing is if it's still expensive and you can't afford it? Is it gonna matter?
Which will go into full effect at the beginning of next year, will be even bigger than healthcare reform.
So he's saying, telling you how much the price of the thing is more important than making it more affordable.
Americans' healthcare. There are those who want to take away your healthcare.
Come on,
take away
man.
your doctor, and abolish private insurance entirely. 132 lawmakers in this room have endorsed legislation to impose a socialist takeover of our healthcare system, wiping out the private health insurance plans of 180 million very happy Americans. To those watching at home tonight,
Yo, how you throwing shade?
we will never let socialism destroy American healthcare.
Yo, I don't think people understand what he's saying. I know we're taking a Trump talking about this State of the Union shit break. Let me move this off the screen.
Have endorsed legislation that would bankrupt our nation by providing free taxpayer-funded health care to millions of illegal aliens, forcing taxpayers to subsidize free care for anyone in the world who unlawfully crosses our borders. These proposals would raid the Medicare benefits of our seniors and that our seniors depend on, while acting as a powerful lure for illegal immigration. That is what is happening in California and other states. Their systems are totally out of control, costing taxpayers vast and unaffordable amounts of money. If forcing American taxpayers to provide unlimited free health care to illegal aliens sounds fair to you, then stand with the radical left. But if you believe that we should defend American patients and American seniors, then stand with me and pass legislation to prohibit free government health care for illegal aliens.
Y'all know, right? That if you go to France and you get hurt in France and you go to the hospital, they're gonna fix you. They're not gonna send you out of the hospital all fucked up. So basically, America is supposed to be the one country that if you're not American, if you come here and something happens, you have to make sure that you pay your medical bill before they can actually do anything to help you.
In a very short period of
Did I get
time, early next year, we will have substantially more than 500 miles completed. My administration is
every
also
country
taking on
does that, not just
big
France. I just said
companies.
France to just
We have
throw
approved
a
a
country out
record
there.
number of affordable generic drugs.
Every
All
first world
medicines
country
are
does
being
that.
approved by the FDA at a faster clip than ever before.
So I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm not a big Trump guy. I was hoping he was gonna say at least one or two things that I could have got on board with. I am not a big Trump guy. Trump is out of here. Screw Trump. Um, no, see, okay, so this is the problem, right? Real quick, my problem with some of the things that Trump just said. Trump's talking about schools, but they're basically making it so that the healthy food is leaving out of the schools. Why would you do that? I have a problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? And now you're talking about taking this one girl and helping this one girl and fixing this one girl's situation. And you also have a plan to make it so that other people might not have to have that same bad situation that that one girl had. Okay, I can understand that, and I'm with that. I have a problem with the food situation. I have a problem with them saying that they're gonna make vocational training in high schools. Why are you giving vocational training in high schools? First of all, high schools should already have shop class, right? High schools should already have a lot of different training that is already vocational training. By you by you taking an actual high school, and then which all high schools should already have some type of vocational training. If you're learning, if you got a shop class, you're learning how to build things, right? You're learning carpentry, right? That's shop class, right? All high schools should also have an auto mechanics class. I don't understand why they don't have that. These things should be in high schools. So the point in which I'm making is, when you now say we're gonna have vocational training, that means that you're taking kids who should be in math, English, um, the law, whatever classes that they should actually be taking, and now you're putting them in classes that is not going to help them be able to have, reach their dream job. You're actually putting them in classes for them to just be part of a cogs in the machine, and I don't think that that's the way it should work. I think that that's something wrong with that, because now you can make it so that some schools is you can just drive the kids that you just want to be mules, drive the kids that you just want to only have vocational training to specific schools. And in those schools, that's what those kids are going to be. It's the same idea like when you have certain schools that they have really good science department. When you send kids to that school, they're going to be, they 9 times out of 10 they're gonna learn something from the science department that is one of the best science departments in the city, in the state, in the country. They're gonna learn something that's gonna allow for them to be in something, to build a career out of, not be just a cog in the machine. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the new thing that they're doing. They're building cogs and machines. So I don't like that at all. So I think that we should, like they're trying to dumb the kids down. Like, hey, you're not gonna be a scholar. Let's learn how to, I don't know, do other stuff. Presidents support anything the corporations who donate to their super PACs want them to support. Um, I think it's a lot deeper than that. I'm not arguing that point, but I think it's a lot deeper than that. I think there's a lot more going on in politics that none of us can even understand or really know about. But that can be an aspect of what's going on in as far as I know. That sounds like that's plausible. Um, the thing is, the vocational training was starting to get taken out, of course, the funding, and it's been a problem losing the training. Okay, so there's a school. I have a family member that went to this school in New York City, right? The school in New York City was known explicitly for a school. It's called Smith. Is it Alfred E. Smith? I think it's Alfred E. Smith School. The school is known specifically for vocational training. I have a relative who went to that school. Now I'm telling you, because I don't know about how it is now. I'm telling you about when my relative went to that school. That school was specifically taken, and all the bad kids, or all the kids that they was just gonna, like, they just didn't want to have nothing to do with, that they didn't think was ever gonna be anything, was sent to that school. But you want to know the effed up thing? There's a lot of kids that just was their school because that was their magnet school. So now those kids got to go to that school also, not just the kids that don't have, who is deemed to not have a future. No, I think it's Alfred E. Smith. It's in the Bronx. It's over there, right up from Morris Avenue. No, it's in the Bronx. It's over there near Melrose Projects. It's over there near 149th Street. It's in the Bronx. So that's the problem I have with that. That's the problem I have with that. Because when you make schools like that, you're limiting children. You're limiting people's potential. You're limiting people's potential. So I don't like that. I don't like that idea. Just like when they first started talking about the No Kids Left Behind, I was out and I was telling people that that's a terrible idea, and you don't know the flack I got. You don't know how much people told me I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing about politics. I'm stupid. Um, I don't know how the world work. I'm this. I'm that. Remember, this is what is it, 19? So this is damn near like 20 years ago. I was a lot younger. So people was busy trying to tell me I didn't know what I was talking about, and you had a lot of people that was like, "But you don't love the kids." I'm looking at like, "What do you mean I don't love the kids?" It was like, "But you don't want the kids to know the no." And I'm trying to explain to them, "Do you really understand what the No Kids Left Behind idea is? The idea is if the school is not doing well, instead of the government now taking money and helping that school do better, what the government is going to do is the government is going to take the funding that they give to that school and they're going to cut the funding to that school. They're going to give that school less money. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to give the school less money. How could the school fix the problem that they obviously have to have because the kids aren't doing well? That's like saying the more hungry you get, the less money, the less food we're going to give you to eat. Oh wow, you're really hungry today, we're gonna have to give you a little bit of food. But the people who's absolutely full and can't have no more, they're about to bust, they belt buckle and everything is about to explode open. We're gonna keep shoving food in their direction. It's the same concept. So I was trying to explain that to people before, and they was trying to tell me I didn't know what I was talking about. Now, if you come to New York City, schools can't even afford to own the building that they're in. Schools literally have to rent space in their building to other schools in order to be able to pay their rent. This is a fact. This is not me making shit up. This is a whole fact. Before, when you used to have one building with a school in it, now in New York City, that same one building that have a school in it, now that one building got like 3, 4 schools in it because they can't make enough money. They because the funding got cut so much that it takes 3 or 4 schools to be able to pay the bills to stay in the building. No child left behind clause. It's crazy, and I don't even know how you can fix that problem. I don't even think that problem is not fixable. You can't fix that problem. The problem the problem in New York City. I don't know how any other large cities it goes there. I'm talking about in New York City specifically. The problem that No Child Left Behind bill has created in New York City is not fixable. It's not fixable. Even if you give the places back their funding, now what do? You still got 3 schools in one building. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's not the problem that they have now is not fixable. It's crazy. Um, Junior Rivera, that caused more fights after school. Also, 2 different schools in one building. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what kind of fights or anything like that it is or isn't causing in whatever school. But you have buildings with like 2, 3 schools in it, 4, 5, like 4 schools in one building. One building, 4 schools. You got buildings that there's a different every floor is a different school. I'm not even. I'm dead serious. Yo, what up, straight balling? You got hacked? I think I got hacked too. That's a whole fact. I think somebody hacked my my social media. So if anybody's been getting any kind of weird messages and shit, that ain't me. Evil Eye said, correct me if I'm wrong. So Trump is taking healthy food out of schools, replacing it with trash, then plan on giving everyone free, low cost health care once they all end up sick adults. Okay, first of all, they're not giving anybody free or low cost health care. This is the trick. I'm gonna explain to you how they're tricking everybody about this health care. This is the trick. They're not saying they're giving you low cost health care. They're just saying they're giving you more options for your health care. You get it? They're not saying they're giving you more affordable health care. They're just saying they're giving you more options. You get it? You get it. So the previous health care was more affordable, but they're getting rid of the more affordable health care. That healthcare they're getting rid of. That healthcare can't exist anymore. That was already here too long. That healthcare gotta go. But while they're getting rid of the affordable healthcare, what they are gonna do is give you a wider range of healthcares to choose from that are more expensive. So yeah, that's what they're doing. Um okay, so Obamacare caused a lot of problems for pharmaceutical companies. Obamacare was affordable for a lot of people. Maybe it didn't work for you, but it worked for a lot of people. And the proof of that is they were they had people that were straight up coming out saying that before Obamacare they couldn't afford their medicine. Do you remember there was actually a movie I forgot the dude name, fat white dude. He did a movie and in the movie he basically was talking about like he took some people that they was like on healthcare, but this is like back in like the early aughts, early 2000s. So he had somebody like they like had healthcare, so he took a whole bunch of people that like they was having problems with their healthcare that they couldn't afford it. Some people was getting kicked out their house and everything. He took them down to Cuba and got them all the same fucking medicine and everything for like a couple of bucks. The shit was crazy. The shit was crazy. Like just for a couple of bucks, got all the all the health medicine and these people was crying. So what you gotta understand is in America, our food is terrible. So we're always gonna have health issues. Period. Food is terrible. We're always gonna have health issues. We're big smokers. We're always gonna have health issues. Um, we're big soda drinkers. We're always going to have health issues. We're big alcohol consumers. We're always going to have health issues. Now we got opioid epidemic, so we're always going to have health issues. So this is what you got to understand. So when you look at it like that, and then you see like how health care is going and what they're doing with healthcare, you realize that this is all part of the plan. And like if there is a plan, this would be a pretty good plan to have. Make sure that the food is bad and that people stay unhealthy and angry and depressed at all times. How do you keep people angry and depressed? You use the media to always be pitching or always be telling people about some negative things that's happening, or actual travesties actually happen. So therefore, the news have to speak about it. So now we're consuming negativity all day. Um, Now we have social media. So on social media, in any time of the day, you could go on social media and just consume negativity. So all of this stuff adds to bad health, like whether people realize it or not. It's not just what we eat, it's not just, whether we smoke or drink, but it's also what kind of mood we're generally in. So if you're generally just a salty mood, you're generally just angry, upset, your insides start working different. I don't know no other way to put it. Your brain start working different, everything starts working different. That's another reason why you got to stay away from trolls, and that's another reason why it's so sad that you have people that they dedicate their life to, like, just mess with other people. Like, you dedicating your life to try to try to force somebody else to have a mental health issue. Like, that's crazy. Like, you understand? These same people will pray to God and act like they right. Same people. Bree Powell says Obamacare worked for me, paid for my entire heart surgery, the medicine, and offered me a nurse to come to my house. My procedure cost 35K. 35K. I seen the medical bill. Wow. Obamacare saved a lot of people's lives, man. I have no idea what TWU mean. Can somebody tell me? Anyway, can we get back to the Tekashi thing? Because we've been talking about this other thing for a minute now. Let's get back to the Tekashi thing. Um, personally, I think a lot of this is the big ado about nothing. Um, I don't think Tekashi 6ix9ine is gonna be attacked. I don't think anybody is gonna do anything to him. I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody's stupid enough. Um, I freaking missed out on the CIA Chris court date. I just absolutely forgot the court date. Y'all gotta pardon me. I got a lot going on. I just absolutely forgot the court date. I wish I didn't. I really wanted to be there for that. I forgot Drama's court date. Drama ended up getting, I believe, 60 months. I think they gave him 60 months. How many years is 60 months? 5 months? 5 months. They gave him 60 months. I'm not sure what went on with CIA Chris. I just think the whole CIA Chris situation is a shame. 5 years. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking 5 years. I think the whole CIA Chris situation is a shame because at the end of the day, Shotty even said it himself. Shout out to Shotty, free Shotty. Shotty even said it himself. He said the real reason why they got brought down was because of CIA Chris. I believe that's what he said. It's a shame that it's just a shame that the whole situation went down the way that it did. I feel bad for the guys because at the end of the day, they really didn't kill anybody, with the exception of that one girl getting shot and the exception of that one dude getting his face cut. And I'm not talking about the drug dealing. All the other things were situations that just really did not have to happen. Hell, the guy getting his face cut, that really did not have to happen. The girl getting shot in the foot, that really did not have to happen. A lot of this shit that went down that got these dudes locked up is shit that this did not have to happen. I just hope I'm very impressed and happy that Pop Smoke and Casanova 2 times was able to reconcile or come together and laugh and joke and squash whatever beef they did or didn't have. You understand what I'm saying? Right now we got a situation where there's artists that are in New York that are New York based artists that can't perform in New York. And one of the main reasons why they can't perform, whether people want to pay attention to it or not, is because of Tekashi and Treyway. People that got messed. That's when, I mean, have New York City previously told people that they couldn't perform? Absolutely, that has happened. Let's not get this confused. But Shotty and Treyway and Tekashi was rolling around New York City shooting up blocks, and they just can't have it. You know, you just can't have it. It's one thing when you just got some knuckleheads on the street doing it. It's another thing when you have somebody doing that and everybody in the world know that it's happening. Imagine how the New York police officers, police chiefs, and everybody feel. And the whole entire world know that Shoddy, Treyway, and Tekashi is rolling around New York City shooting up blocks. That make these guys they the laughing stock of other police precincts. What the fuck? You got some rainbow head dude rolling around New York City with his homies shooting the block up? Fuck out of here. They not even getting invited to the conventions. That shit is crazy. Like I said, they did a Shotty actually did a video, did an interview on I'm gonna go get the thing for y'all so y'all can check it out for yourselves. Okay. I got these two icons that look the exact freaking same. So every time I hit the damn thing, it looks just like the other one, but I open up a different app. So it just absolutely f's me up every now and then. Hold on one second. I need to. Ooh. Love the fact you guys is always trying to hook me up with some chicks though. That's dope. I don't know what account I was talking to the person. Told you I don't have access. Somebody hacked my shit. No. Okay, here we go. I was thinking about having one of Shotty's people on the channel, so we could have them come talk and tell Shotty's side of the story. Anyway, so this is the name of the video right here. Shout out to this video. Got 25,000 views, so she doing good over there with this shit. This is the video. She talked to Shotty. Shotty told his side of the story or whatever. I would love to talk to Shotty. I mean, my questions would probably be a little bit different. And no, I'm not gonna sit here all day and badger him about whether he had a relationship or not with Sarah Molina. That's not gonna happen. So just so y'all know. I mean, obviously I would have to ask him, but I'm not gonna sit here and badger him about I'm not gonna badger anybody about nothing. As y'all see with the OG product. I ask a question, you answer it, or you don't. I try to ask it again or one more. But I give you opportunity, so your shit. Um we know who CW1, CW2, and CW3 were. What are you talking about, Tori Mosley? Wait, which part? Well, okay, so first of all, the people that was twisting my words wasn't his homies, Shy Murder. The people that was twisting my words wasn't his homies. I actually had somebody speak to him about that, letting them know, like I don't got no hard feelings towards the guy, and letting them know, and they actually also agreed that they were people that was I think they do, at least the way that I received it is not. I'm not saying Shotty himself. I'm saying that the way I received it is the person who was talking to Shotty also has the same understanding of the situation, that they were people twisting my words. You had what wrong? You ain't have nothing wrong. Oh no, they wasn't his peoples. No, they wasn't arguing with me because they were Shotty's peoples. They was arguing with me because they was just arguing with me. They wasn't Shotty's peoples. They was just arguing with me because they were arguing with me. That's it. They didn't even know what they was talking about. Having the shit. They don't even know what they was talking about. They just arguing with me because they was arguing with me. What up, boss? What up, Brooklyn? You said salute most hated. There's a most hated in here? You talking to me? What up, Whitney? Yeah, so they was just mad at me. Like, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, stop listening to these suckers. Stop listening to the suckers. Rob G film is funny. Yeah, Treyway movement was strong. They had a lot going for them. They had well, Tekashi's extremely charismatic, and then when Shotty came into the picture, at first he was a little bit shaky, but then he got a little bit comfortable, and his charisma started spilling out also. So they had two extremely charismatic individuals at the head of their movement. It was a win. All other people had to do was just see. I get it. Like, sometimes you play your role and people still screw you over. You understand what I'm saying? You play your role, you do what you're supposed to do, and sometimes people still screw you over. So it's easy for us to say they should have just got along and worked together. You understand what I'm saying? It's easy for us to say that. But you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. That's all I'm saying. You don't know. Oh, Stay High is in here. I don't believe Tekashi's going overseas to live. I am pretty sure he's not going overseas to live. I can almost guarantee you that he's not going overseas to live. What up, Weez North? Yeah, I'm almost pretty sure. Like, when I say almost pretty sure, like, I'm in like the 90 percentile that he is not going overseas to live. There's no reason to. If he go overseas, he's gonna lose out on more money than he's gonna make. You think these guys is gonna give him a $10 million contract for him to go across seas? That don't even make sense. I mean, there are artists that don't live in America. Like, I think ASAP Rocky doesn't live in America anymore. So there are artists that are born American that live outside of America now. That's a fact. I just don't think that that's necessary for him. From the information in which I got, he's not going overseas. I don't know why people keep saying that. That don't mean anything because he got famous overseas and they started the movement. That's why I'm not even entertaining that concept anymore. I'm just saying I just don't see it. I think that I just think that I just don't see it. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, can we get a real quick break for this Black History moment?
Mike check.
Yeah, just real quick, Black History Month. So every tonight show we're going to be just showing a little bit of respect to somebody who came before us, that a Black American that came before us and did some things. Um, Okay, back to the whole Tekashi conversation. No, Billy Otto is not locked up right now. Actually, Otto and Seiko's been doing some interviews, so shout out to them. They've been like making some moves, doing some interviews, going and talking to some people, stuff like that. Shout out to them. What up, Money Brim? Money Brim with the Ladybug. Salute to you. Salute the Ladybug. That's a whole fact. Something I want to point out real quick. And this is what I mean by, like, some people are clowns, right? And when you do clown shit, it's not like people don't recognize. If let's say I say something about somebody, right, and it's not that bad, and then you come in here, you harass me, and you try to question where I'm what where I what I'm talking about, how am I right, this and this and that. And so by me defending my position, by me defending my position, I'm now saying things about this individual which I wouldn't have said before, that are now pretty bad because I have to defend my position, right? That's basically what that clown guy and a lot of other people did regarding Shotty. I said something, they didn't agree with me. Them not knowing any of the facts, argue with me like I didn't know what I was talking about. While they argue with me like I didn't know what I was talking about, I had to defend my position. And so therefore I spoke and I said things that I wouldn't have necessarily have talked about, if that makes any sense. So in reality, as much as they might be like, some of these dudes are not dumb. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to put it, but you think just because these guys got locked up and they in jail, you think that they dumb. These guys are not dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no malice or nothing like that against these guys. Even the people that don't know people that do know me. I don't have no malice or nothing against any of them. I don't mean no harm for any of them. Um, I don't. You understand what I'm saying? So they know people who actually know me, and they'll be like, Jack, nah, Jack a cool dude. Like, nah, you got it fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, like, no, I know Jack. Like, you got it fucked up. You That other dude, we don't know that other dude. He on some weirdo shit. You feel me? And then so a lot of y'all that y'all like, I'm not trying to like throw no shots at nobody. I'm just trying to say what it is. Like, a lot of videos that I made, I would have never ever had made, and there's information that I would have been very happy not telling y'all about, which you already know because you know how I get down. I'll be like, I'm not telling y'all until that information come out, and then when it come out, I'll give you clarification on the information the way I know it. But y'all already know there's tons of times that information that I won't release something until it becomes public knowledge, because I don't think it's my place, or I'm just not gonna do it for whatever the reason might be. So there's a ton of times that there's stuff that I would not have talked about, and it wouldn't even have came up if not for these individuals trying to question my credibility. You understand what I'm saying? Because once you start trying to question my credibility, you put me in a position where I don't have no choice but to defend myself, while you trying to have a conversation about shit you don't know nothing about. So that's basically what happened with me in the shoddy situation. Um, and then I ended up getting an interview with Fu Banga. Fu Banga came on the show and accused Shadi of snitching on him. Just so we could be clear, I personally think Fu just got it wrong. I think Fool got it wrong. I'm gonna explain why I think Fool just got confused. But Fool 100%, from what I can tell, believes Shotty snitched on him. The reason why he believes Shotty snitched on him is because the FBI had text messages and had pictures from a phone that I believe was Shotty's phone. So he believed that Shotty gave them that he believed that Shotty gave them the text messages and the pictures. But when we went to actual court, and this is why I'm defending my position on this, until we went into actual court and I spoke to the forensic the, the 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 guy that handles the forensics with the cell phones, Well, I didn't speak with him. He was answering questions. He was being examined, cross examined, and whatever. When he spoke and he explained how long these phone companies keep your data, and explained that they went and they literally got the data from the phone company regarding Harv, then that put the piece into place to understand how the Shadi situation happened. Shadi didn't give them anything. They just found out what Shadi's phone number was or whatever, what company he was with, and they just went to the company and they got the company to release the information to the FBI for the FBI to use. And that's how they got that's how I believe they got the information on Fu. I don't think Shadi gave it to him. But when Fu gave the interview, I didn't have that information privy to me. So I wasn't able to speak on it with this type of intellect. I wasn't able to speak on it as intelligently as I could speak on it now, because the information just, I was ignorant to the process. The information wasn't available to me at that time. But once the information became available to me, I reported on it the way that I'm reporting on it right now to you. You got to understand, and this is the thing that really just upsets me about just the internet in general, YouTube in general. Um, like, these guys is really fighting for their life, and you got YouTube content creators that's creating beefs with me and putting out weird stories about people that's in jail fighting for their life, and trying to get me to go back and forth with them on YouTube about people's lives. Like, these are people's lives that they got to go to jail for. They got to spend time in jail, and you got these dudes like that clown dude and a couple of others that want to go with me back and forth over shit, and it's these guys' lives. And what in the hell? Like, I'm getting the information from the tap. My information can't, like, what are you talking about? I was just speaking to somebody recently. I don't want to say who it is, but I was just speaking to somebody recently, and they've been really heavy into uh not, I don't want to say investigating, but I'm going to say doing their due diligence on this particular case themselves. And so we're talking, and I was like, like, trying to get an understanding of what their position on this entire matter, and they share the same position that I do, and they've been researching this particular subject for over a year now. So, like, this is like, sometimes shit happen. You be like, I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to that. But Tekashi 6ix9ine, in my belief, is not gonna have to move all the way to Europe. He's gonna be just fine. He's gonna go get security. It's obviously not gonna be the Shadow Group. It's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna be enough people. On top of that, when he gets out, he's supposed to be signing a $10 million deal. It's gonna cost him about $1 million a year to probably keep himself safe. So he's gonna come out and he's gonna work. I look for there to be, I can't even tell y'all. This is, they got stuff that they got planned already for Tekashi. That's the best that I could tell you. They have projects that they already have planned for Tekashi. Tekashi is gonna come out and they're gonna blow up. They have a lot planned. And from what I'm hearing, from the information in which I received, they have a lot planned for Tekashi, and from what I heard, people are gonna be interested and people are gonna participate. And the people who are Tekashi fans is gonna love it, and the people who don't like Tekashi, they're gonna tune in. From what I heard, that they plan on doing, so they plan on doing some big things. Well, first of all, just so we could be clear, they keep talking about his ability to shoot cinematography, so his editing skills and all of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a possibility he get involved in the field like that. He already does his own videos, right? You know how many video directors, movie directors started off doing videos? A lot. Yeah. A lot of quite a few video directors, quite a few people that direct movies now started off doing videos. It's a fact. It's a whole fact. I think he's gonna be just fine. I think there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna work with him. Um, I don't know how much he's gonna be worth, but it's a real long career ahead of him. There's a real long career ahead of him. I think people just miss the idea and the concept, or really just understand what make how you make money nowadays. Um, he's one of the top influences on the planet. I don't know what to tell you. He's one of the top influences on the planet. EDM DJs, yeah, why wouldn't they? He's, a, he's one of the top influences on the planet. He gained more IG followers since he's been locked up, so that's not going nowhere. Since he's been locked up, he's gained more IG followers. It's not going nowhere. First of all, the people who enjoy his music the most don't care nothing about snitches. He's gonna go on IG, continue to be funny. Wait, is he even gonna be able to use social media when he comes out? That's the big question. Is he gonna be able to use social media? I think they told him he can't use social media for a while. Um, I don't usually rock anybody else's merch other than my own. With that being said, yo, y'all gotta go cop y'all Weird Culture shirts. We got the allegedly merch, the Weird Culture merch. You gotta go cop. Um, I wouldn't wear a rainbow just in general. So no, I don't think I would wear it because I just in generally I wouldn't wear a rainbow. Bree said he's gonna make his page private. He is not gonna do that. And that's another reason why he couldn't go into witness protection. How could he be a celebrity you on witness protection? How could he go do a show? They're gonna have he gonna have to do the hologram show and shit. He's gonna be the guy that's gonna be alive. Excuse me. I think he's gonna just I don't know what he's gonna do, but obviously he's not gonna be talking about putting any kind of bags on anybody's heads or anything like that. And he ain't gonna be talking about pulling up at nobody's invite. He's not gonna be able to talk no gang stuff. He's gonna go straight to jail if he does that. Oh, I need just to be clear merch. Just to be clear. You said if Black Twitter cancels him, he's done. Most of the people that listen to his stuff ain't black. I mean, I guess that could cause him a problem, though. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna have to call it a wrap. Like I told y'all, we need to start cutting these shows to an hour and a half. Um, After the video was over, go into the comment section and tell me what y'all think about his situation with his security. What do you think is gonna happen? After the video is over, I want you to go into the comment section. You know, you get the time and you feel like telling me, and tell me exactly what you think is gonna happen regarding his security. I'm curious. Anyway, let's give our appreciation to everybody who donated during this live. Shout out to that's his chat disabled. What the hell? Okay, so that was, I don't know what the hell was going on over there. Shout out to that. All over the place. They got me. What the hell? Shout out to Tory Mosley with the $5 drop. He said Memphis Bleak said on Drink Champs that he'll definitely let his artists work with 6ix9ine when he gets out for the bag, and that's Jay-Z's day one. I do got a question though. What artist is Memphis Bleak talking about? Because I didn't even know Memphis Bleak had artists. So if he talking about some imaginary artist that none of us know about, why would 6ix9ine want to work with some artists that the rest of us don't even know who these guys are? How's that helping them? Anyway, somebody say he could just do TikTok. If he do a TikTok, I'm telling you right now, if he do a TikTok, he gonna break the internet. Wait, hold on. Casanova is his artist? Hold on, Casanova 2 Time. I did not know that. Shout out to that. Anyway, I love y'all, everybody. I want you to have a good night. If you got anybody still awake in your household, oh, Manila Rose too. I did not know. I didn't even know Manila Rose existed, but I knew Casanova 2 Time existed. All right, that's what it is then. Can't make fun of them. Shout out to that. Anyway, got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Please just give people their flowers when they're here. Look, I love you. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to do what we need to do. Let's make sure that we get a nice, good rest tonight. Sleep well. Wake up tomorrow. We're gonna be invigorated. We're gonna have all the energy in the world. We're gonna get to everything that we need to do tomorrow, and we're still gonna have time to tell the people that we love them. So shout out to that. With that being said, love, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.